Hey there, welcome to Raw Yoga Fitness. I'm Annie, and today we're talking about juicers. So if you've ever wondered which juicer to buy or you're not sure which would be the best fit for you, this video is a great introducer to different juicers and what their benefits and what things that they don't do so well at. So you can get a feel for which one is good for you. So we have three juicers today here. This is the Central Fugal juicer, and this is the masticating juicer, and this is the triturating juicer. Remember all that. So pretty much I'm going to start from the ones that are least expensive and work my way to the ones that are most expensive and talk about a little bit about each one. So the Central Fugal juicer is probably the most economical. It's about $100 depending on where you buy it, and one of the benefits of it is that you can really, it's really easy to use. The way it works is that there is a central blade, and it spins really, really fast, and you put your juice in, and the juice kind of, the fiber comes out, these little pores, and then the juice comes through. So that's kind of how that one works. The nice thing is, again, it's easy. It has a nice huge shoot, you call it the shoot, and so you can put in like half of an apple, half cucumbers, even the whole carrot. You don't have to cut things into small pieces. It's also really easy to clean, pretty easy to clean. You just have to clean a few pieces to clean it. And again, it's economical. So it's economical, it's easy to clean, somewhat easy to clean, and also very, very easy to use. A great beginning juicer. Only things that are not so good about this, the cons, is that it's not as efficient as these two juicers. It's going to have about 15% less juice out of the fruits, vegetables you're using. So when you feel the pulp of the juicer when it comes out, it's going to be kind of moist still, whereas these ones, especially when you get to this, it's like almost dry. So you can tell that there's still some juice left in that pulp, but that's just kind of part of this juicer. Another thing is that when that blade, the Central Fugal blade, is kind of blending or juicing, then it's going to sometimes get so fast that it might even heat up a little bit your juice. So if you're a pure raw foodist, you might be a little concerned about that, but usually it's not. If you don't run it too long, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. This is a great juicer. I use it a lot because it's just so easy. You can make really big quantities of juice, and you do have a little bit more waste, but put it in your garden, compost that pulp, and this is a great start to your day. It's a great start if you're just looking for a juicer and getting some juice into your diet. So Central Fugal. Then we're going to move on to masticating. So masticate means to chew. So masticating juicer kind of has that same idea of chewing. The way this one works is inside there is a tube or kind of grinder, and here's the filter, and it kind of grinds itself into the filter, chewing the food like you would chew it almost. So it's creating a pulp on one side coming out, and then the juice will strain through. It's a relatively thinner strain and a little sieve. This is just thinner holes, smaller holes, I'm trying to say, and this one, so it's going to be more efficient, up to 10 to 15%. So when you feel that pulp, it's not going to be as wet, and it's going to be, again, you're using more bang for your buck. This juicer is great because, again, it's easy to clean. Like this one, it's even easier, I think. It's just 2 or 3 pieces. Also, it can have other functions as well. This juicer has another plate where it's a flatter plate, and you can make nut butters. You just stick it in there and it comes out creamy. You can make sherbets by putting frozen fruit in with the other plate. So it has multiple ways to use it. You don't have to just use it as a juicer, though that's what people primarily use it as. Also, you're able to juice some of those darker leafy greens a lot easier in a juicer like this. You can even juice wheatgrass. It's not as effective as this one, but you can start to juice things that have a little bit more dark leafy texture. This one will juice them, but not as well. This is kind of a pretty good juicer for those dark leafy greens. It really gets all the fiber out, it just separates the fiber from the juice really well. So this is a juicer that I actually use a lot of as well. And this is like easy fast. This is like medium fast, but more efficient. And this is going to be, we'll move to the triplicating juicer. And this one is a great juicer as well, but it's going to be more expensive. Oh, I forgot to mention, This one's around $200 to $400. So 100, 200 to 400. This one's going to be at least $400, if not more, $300 to $400, if not more. So these juicers are definitely for those who are really wanting to get every last squeeze of juice out of their vegetables and fruits. Super efficient. This is the most efficient juicer you can get. You can use this for wheatgrass, that's why people buy this a lot, is because of something similar. They want to get every last drop out of that wheatgrass because it is expensive and it is something you want to savor. Also the greens, great one for the greens. Just like this one, it's able to get a lot more out of that, a lot more juice out of those greens. So the way this one works is, I open it up for you, is that it has two, instead of having one, like a masticating juicer, it has two, it's a very fine little filter, and then it has two of these, and you can see that these are like this, and they blend like that, so it's super tight packed. It's just so efficient. I mean, you can't get more efficient than that. And so it really is it really, in terms of efficiency, this juicer is fantastic. Now things that this juicer, of course the price is the first thing you might see because that's a lot of money. If you had never juiced before, that's a lot of money. One of the issues is it's kind of hard to clean. You really have to be dedicated to clean all these little parts and put it back together. So that can be a challenge. It's also a lot heavier than these two juicers, so it's harder to travel with you. And honestly, the cleaning is just the thing that when you start making a lot of juice, the easier it is to clean. That's just the one you end up liking sometimes. So this is the juicer, but I strongly recommend this for dark leafy greens and a lot of the wheatgrass and things like that. This is the best juicer to have. So I hope this was helpful. We have the three juicers, 100, 200 to 400, more than that, pretty expensive. Look them up online if you're interested. Kind of check out which ones you think would be best fit for you. Hopefully this video helped you out to kind of get a feel. Juice is a great way to boost your health, getting those vegetables and fruits like the pure nutrients in.